so proud of you guys.
Has he kept any of these promises? No. No.
I think it's bull to say that that we're just gonna, no, I think it's bull to say that people can get away with laughing it off.
We are not going to give thoughts and prayers, which to me is just bull.
We have no idea which of our most important allies he will have pissed off worse between now and then.
And I think it's a bullshit one.
Whoa, did you just say BS?
I did.
And the Republicans need to, quite frankly, get their together.
I mean, I actually have to get done.
Some are from whole countries.
Countries are holes.
And they've been doing a pretty good job of it.
Slogan, fix the damn roads.
And we rescind every thing on this issue.
I do know when I wrote the bill.
They've been laughing their asses off.
It should also us all off.
Don't starve because they don't have food. What is that?
If we are not helping people, we should go the home.
Yes, this is up. And I was like, yeah, what the
Happy talk that is not truth.
I am not going to ask you for your favorite curse word. Actually, I am. Do you have a favorite curse word? Poop. That's a goody two-shoes favorite curse word if I ever heard one.
Are you kidding? Have you ever seen a woman like me look you straight in the face after you finished some long explanation of something and then just said, poop?
All right, so as we're all aware, Democrats throughout the years, when they get frustrated, irritated, or want to put emphasis on something, and generally it's just for theatrics, right? But they start this train of cursing and profanity, which they've been doing for a few months now. It's kind of worn a little bit now, so I see it a little bit settling down. But about 3 months ago, it was constant F Trump and F this and all of this stuff, right? They were, especially when Elon Musk, they were using a lot of the cursing to describe or message to Elon Musk. And today it appears Trump was finally a little fed up with the Israel-Iran conflict, and he decided to take a note from the Democrats page, and he dropped the F-bomb, which is funny. It's pretty funny. So anyhow, that's all we're going to hear about for the next few days from Democrats. They're going to say how he is inappropriate and he is not fit to be president and all of these things because he dropped an F-bomb, right? You'll see it on X. I can't believe we have a president. We've elected a president who speaks like this, even though their own leaders and politicians have been dropping F-bombs and all of the language for the past several months, almost constantly, almost every interview. Anyways, I wanted to read this article with you guys that lays out a little bit of what led Trump to drop the F-bomb. Of course, some of it's just theater. He's just putting on an act or a play for the cameras because the media eats it up. It keeps the focus on him, and he loves that, and we all love it, right? So, anyways, let's get on to this. Let's get on to this article. Trump says Israel and Iran have been fighting for so long they don't know what the F they're doing. Many of those Middle Eastern nations over there, they've been fighting for so long they just don't know what the F they're doing. So President Donald Trump laid into both Israel and Iran for continued conflict after the president declared a ceasefire late Monday following Iran's weak strikes on U.S. military bases in the Middle East. As he boarded Marine One, he was asked about the ceasefire, which he announced last night. I'm sorry for the noise, guys. The landscaping guys are here mowing grass today, so hopefully you don't pick that up. As he was peppered with questions outside the White House on Tuesday morning, the president was visibly frustrated with the two countries. We basically have two countries that have been fighting for so long and so hard that they don't know what the F they're doing. Do you understand that? Trump said, walking away from the press. Here, let's see if we can watch this one real quick.
Do you get to speak with the Prime Minister? Did you talk to Prime Minister Netanyahu last night?
I speak to everybody.
You urge both sides not to violate the ceasefire, but reports coming from the region suggest that sides accuse each other for violating the ceasefire. So
I think they both violated it. I don't think I'm not sure they did it intentionally. They couldn't rein people back. I don't like the fact that Israel went out this morning at all, and I'm going to see if I can stop it. So as soon as I get away from you, I'm going to see if I can stop it, okay?
Have you spoken to him this morning? How confident are you
I think it's been completely demolished. I think the reason we're here is because those pilots, those B-2 pilots, did an unbelievable job. And you know, the fake news, like CNN in particular, they're trying to say, well, I agree that it was destroyed, but maybe not that destroyed. You know what they're doing? They're really hurting great pilots that put their lives in the line. CNN is scum, and so is MSDNC. They're all, and frankly, the networks aren't much better. It's all fake news, but they should not have done that. Those pilots hit their targets. Those targets were obliterated, and the pilots should be given credit. They're not after the pilots, they're after me. They want to try and demean.
You don't believe that Iran can rebuild its nuclear program?
No, Iran will never rebuild its nuclear. From there? Absolutely not. That place is under rock. That place is demolished. The B-2 pilots did their job. They did it better than anybody could even imagine. They hit late in the evening. It was dark with no moon, and they hit that target with every one of those things, and that place is gone. But when I see CNN all night long, they're trying to say, well, maybe it wasn't really as demolished as we thought. It was demolished. You take a look at the pinpricks, and you see that place is gone. And I will say, I think CNN ought to apologize to the pilots of the B-2s. I think that MSDNC ought to apologize. I think these guys really, these networks and these cable networks are real losers. You really are. You're real losers. You're gutless losers. I say that to CNN because I watch it. I have no choice. I got to watch that garbage. It's all garbage. It's all fake news. But I think CNN is a gutless group of people, and the people that run it, nobody even knows it's been sold so many times. But the people that run it ought to be ashamed. MSDNC, a guy named Brian Roberts, he heads it. He's a disgrace. He's a weak, pathetic disgrace.
Israel says that Iran violated the peace agreement and the ceasefire agreement. Do you believe that Iran is still committed to peace?
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
I thought it was great. It certainly voices frustration, and of course, there's a little bit of performance there he's putting on for the cameras because he knows that's going to be the focus of every cable news segment for the next day or two. So anyways, let's move on. On Monday night, following the weekend's successful bombing campaign against Iran's nuclear facilities, Trump announced a ceasefire between Iran and Israel, later saying that it was in effect, writing, "The ceasefire is now in effect. Please do not violate it. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States." This came after the two nations had continued their strikes. After the ceasefire was announced, the Israeli military said that the Iranian regime launched rockets into Israel, violating the agreement, leading to Israel to initiate an attack against Iran Tuesday morning, per the New York Times. After Israel sent fighter jets into Iran, however, Trump wrote on Truth Social, "Israel, do not drop those bombs. If you do, it is a major violation. Bring your pilots home now." A White House official told the New York Times that in a firm and direct call to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Trump conveyed a message about sustaining the ceasefire. The prime minister understood the severity of the situation and the concerns President Trump expressed, the official said. Trump also wrote on Truth Social, Israel is not going to attack Iran. All planes will turn around and head home while doing a friendly plane wave to Iran. Nobody will be hurt. The ceasefire is in effect. Thank you for your attention to this matter. In his comments to reporters on Tuesday morning, Trump also stated that Iran would not be able to rebuild their nuclear facilities after the U.S. offensive to destroy them. So that's it for that article. I just wanted to read over that with you guys and talk about the Trump's frustration leading to dropping the F-bomb. I think that may not, but I think in a White House lawn interview or whatever, a press meeting like that or conference, I don't know if you call it a press conference, but I think that's the first time he's really dropped one of those. I've seen him in his campaigns and things like that, but that might be the first time he did that. So anyhow, he's voicing his frustration, and certainly anyone can understand it. But, I mean, we have to say, what do you expect? These people over there in the Middle East, not just Israel, not just Iran, but many of them have been fighting for eons, since the beginning of human civilization, it seems. And they're not just going to drop on a bomb or drop on a dime because someone said we need a ceasefire. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments and tell me what you think about this situation. You think it was way out of hand for Trump to drop F-bombs or just regular Trump? I don't know. But if you enjoyed this, leave a like, and hopefully you'll subscribe. I will talk to you later. Thanks.